Here you go laying all back and stuff. Just all
I'm
extra,
asleep.
all extra comfy. We can't see you.
What up, though?
Because
It's okay.
I'm blocking the light.
The light. Step into the light, Caroline. Who is that?
Maybe we need to
What?
let's just move. Maybe we need to bring that lamp over closer to where we are. Like, okay, let's try that. I was thinking maybe more right there, but okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
That's gonna have to do.
What up, though? You want to introduce the topic?
I think you should.
Okay. We are talking today about
Wait.
what?
First of all,
Ain't that a bitch? How you gonna say I should and then you just take over?
I just want to say something real quick, and
That's
then you
crazy.
can just do your intro.
That's crazy.
I just want to say something. Y'all, we are sorry that it has taken us so long to make another
It's your fault.
video. It is my fault. As you can see, we're in a different environment. We're in a different place. And so
What's your
there
fault?
so there was that. And but we're good now. So, and we've got some topics we want to talk about. And then today, what's our topic today, Umoja?
It is how about I say interracial relationships? That's not it.
No.
The topic today.
What happened and where are we so...
Who is that? Who is that? Oh, nothing. That's just somebody came on. That's all.
I know, but we got blurry. Okay.
Is should like opposite sex friendships while you in a relationship? That's the topic, and like that's a topic that's like really big. Like, cause I think that we could start by saying like obviously like it's healthy to have friends, right? Like healthy friendships with the opposite sex, like that's encouraged actually, right? So we could just say that like, yeah, of course, if you trust me, like duh, right? But there's so many other nuances that's with it. So we're going to touch on some of the nuances that's with it instead of just being like, oh, of course, if you trust each other or you just insecure, like that's just a cop-out kind of thing to say. But, so, you want to start? Is there anything else you want to add on to that?
Just, I would like to also touch on
That's stupid. But go ahead. You can go
See,
ahead.
this is why I can't
Go
be
ahead.
friends
You can
with
add on what you want to do, but it's stupid. Right,
what I would
exactly.
like to say is that microaggressions. What I'd like to say is that I think we should touch on how technology has changed that. I think.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like, I think that technology has changed that whole dynamic as well.
And to start,
yeah.
no.
Okay.
Just to start, like everybody relationship is different, right?
Yes.
Like everybody is gonna be different with that. Just to make that clear too. Okay, so where you want to start?
With the first one.
How we defined in friend, right? I think that is a good when you talking about, and mind you, like so when we talk about relationship stuff, obviously like some of our shit will come up or come out, right? So just be mindful of that. That we might be talking about some of our shit sometimes, but then other times it's just like how we internalize whatever we talking about, right? And just spreading it out. What you see?
I'm just making sure that like we're actually up on this top part and not like behind all of the comments like we are on our phone.
We are.
Can you see us okay? Ogun? Can you see us okay from back there? Okay. Go for it.
Oh, that's funny. Good. Oh, so how are we
What is
defining
the
friend?
what is the how are we defining friend? To have some Rice Krispie treats.
Krills all up on your mouthpiece.
So I want you to start. What is your definition of a friend?
So what are we talking about? Are we just defining friend?
Yeah, what's the definition of a friend?
Somebody you hang out with, somebody you share common interests with, somebody who you share, somebody who you share special moments with, somebody who you share like intimate secrets with. Like if you're talking about what I would say a friend, absolutely, who's a friend? What is it? Like this is me explaining a friend, right?
Okay.
Like this is my definition of friend.
Okay.
I don't have many friends, right? But this is what I would say is a friend. We just saying a friend. We're not saying opposite sex friend because then right? Remember the nuances. We just saying friend. So a friend is somebody who I can call and be like, hey man, she tripping. Hey man, pops hurt. Hey man, how I can call you and be like, hey, my dad need a ride. I can't just call anybody. You call a friend to do that. Somebody who you trust with certain stuff like that. So yeah, somebody who you trust type.
Okay.
Yeah. The list goes on, but that's what I would say a friend is. A confidant, somebody who you have confidence in, somebody who you could trust. Like I said, trust secrets with. If you're my friend,
Right.
then I could trust you with somebody if I really consider you a friend. So that's how I define friends. Somebody who got your back, you got they back.
I guess that to me, like, there's different levels of friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that there's like one definition of a friend. I mean, I guess there could be a general definition where it's, of course, somebody that you hang out with or you talk to. But maybe that's just me, because I have friends. I have a lot of people that I would consider a friend, but I don't divulge a lot of information.
And that's why when you defining what is a friend, because if one partner has this idea of like a friend, right? Like if I would say, oh no, that's my friend, would you do that? You might then think like, oh, okay, well that's just somebody who he went to school with or something like that, friend, right? But then like in my mind it's like, no, you don't even know, like that's my friend, right? Like I'm just saying. Excuse me, I'm just using it as a hypothetical. You looking at me like I was like, let you say the bitch your friend. Who your friend, motherfucker?
Say that's your friend and see what happens.
But I'm just saying though, like that's why it's like, how do we define friends here? How are we defining friends?
That's really important.
And mind you, that's up to whoever in the relationship. Like we don't have the whole like he like no, if they say this is a friend, no, this is what a friend is. No, however y'all say your friend is, and that's why that needs to be like when you say
there
a friend.
There has to be a mutual agreement on or understanding on like what each other's definition of a friend is, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So that like if you say somebody's your friend and I go by your definition, exactly. And I'm like,
now watch this though.
You'll get the side eye.
Hold on, Jesse. Because when you say that, the next thing is though there is what about the history? Because you say if y'all was friends before then, right? Okay. Now, what was that history like though? So it's okay if we was fuck buddies. Is that what you're saying? If we was fuck buddy friends? I'm just saying, right? Because what's the history? What's the history?
Yeah.
What's the history of these friends? Like prior to the relationship, right? What is the history? Because you just can't say, oh, that's my friend, but we together ain't cool no more. Motherfucker, if you was fucking this motherfucker every other week, y'all some close friends, right? So
I don't know though, because like if we're older. We're
bitch. Well, I gotta be. Go ahead.
We're older.
Okay, speak on it.
Okay, so I mean, I think that there comes a certain point in time where that's not relevant anymore. Like if you were in your early 20s and this is somebody you used to fuck around with. By the way, don't have your kids around.
Go ahead.
That somebody that you used to fuck around with or whatever, and then you lose contact for a while. You get you see the person again or whatever, and you guys talk or whatever. I don't think that that's necessarily relevant. Like I think that there's like a time frame of change.
So then
where it's like you're not even the same person necessarily.
Follow me. Now, if you was fucking on somebody in your 20s, right? We're just gonna use this hypothetical.
Right.
You fucking on somebody in your 20s. And then you whatever, and then all of a sudden you see them again and you reconnect. Now, what does that reconnection look like? Is that just like, oh, I seen him in the streets, and then it's like, hey, and then it's like, who is that? Oh, that's my partner. How y'all know each other? Oh yeah, we had a little thing in the 20s. Of course, that's irrelevant.
Right.
But see, how are we defining friends? Again, because that's not what I would say as a friend. If you see somebody who you fuck when you was 20, that's not a friend. That's like, oh, I know him, I know her.
Okay.
Are you following me?
Right.
Now, if you reconnect and you talking now, what the fuck y'all gotta talk about? If y'all was just fuck buddies in your 20s, why now in your 30s and 40s, what are y'all talking about now? Really though? What? Y'all want to, what are we rekindling? You follow me? For real though.
No, I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying there's different situations. Like what if they're married, they have kids or whatever, and you're married and you have kids nuances. Or whatever.
That don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing about y'all sneaking out. That don't mean nothing about y'all sneaking out.
You got friends sneaking out.
I'm just saying though, but this is the danger when you have opposite sex friends, especially when you talk about somebody who you was fucking in your 20s. Like, come on now. We got to be honest though. Okay. Like, if I fucked you in your 20s, I'm curious about how you fuck in your 40s. I'm just saying. Let's be honest. If we're not being honest about this from jump, what are we talking about this for? Right. Like, for real.
Right.
For real. So the history is very important. I guess if
that's how you think.
The history is very important though. The history is very important. Because if you got a history with this person, what do you mean you friends now? That's crazy. Let me come to you talking about, oh yeah, I was fucking on her 5 years ago. We just friends now. Though. She gonna be, she gonna be hooking me on my hair and stuff like that. You be like, look at your face. Look. Y'all see her face change? But mind you, we was fucking a long time ago. Huh?
Who?
Uh-huh. Moving along. But do you want to say more about the history about how that hold on? So you get me hot. Y'all gonna turn this camera off in a minute.
Anyway.
Now people,
who is that?
Now people
who
want to be
is
friends,
that?
right? Now people want to be friends,
right?
right?
Now somebody want to be his friend.
Listen, whoever you was, I told you, not between 9 and 10 o'clock on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Ooh, shit.
Ain't that a bitch?
Anyway, I don't know who that was for real, but they ain't my friend.
Okay, well.
Any more
not yet
to do about history?
Yeah, not yet.
That's a bitch.
Okay. I think we're okay because there's something else I wanted to touch on that kind of has to go with what just happened, but I think that we'll go on that. Further down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel that too, Jesse. I don't know if you was here when we very, very, very first started, but we said it's different for everybody. Everybody's different. Personalities are different. Relationships are different. Some people have relationships where we can fuck whatever the fuck we want, right? So it's gonna be different for everybody.
That's not our relationship.
It's gonna be different for everybody. When?
For
You just
all
said
of those, for all of the women that are watching right now.
Applications for number 2.
That is not our relationship. We're not taking applications. We may not make it through this video.
Hey. I am very open about my feelings and needs. Do not come up here. Number 2, application. Do not come up here acting like. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay,
You
on
so
that
childish.
point.
You so childish. Where you going? I done lost my woman fucking with y'all. Listen, I'm here by myself now. Cause y'all fucking around. What you say, Jesse? It shows us those we see in passing. Friends are those who we keep in touch with. Indeed. She went to go get some food. But yeah, I think the history though is important. I think the history is important though, and it's easy to say like how we feel and what we do until we that's what your silly ass get until we actually in that position, right? Anyway, I don't know what that meant, so we're gonna move on.
See, another friend request.
Who is that?
Are you
Who is
kidding
Taplin?
me?
Who is
A.
it? That was a boy.
Johnson.
That was a boy.
Listen, now is not the time.
Who said that? Oh.
Anyway, okay. So we still talking about history, or are we moving on?
We can move on.
Okay. So
you want to talk about social media?
You said where's all the opposite sex without sex friends anyway? What does that mean?
I was saying like that was like more of a hypothetical, like, because like when we talk about these conversations, we like want to say like, oh, it's okay and it's all fine, it's all good. It's like, where is all these, like, because most of the women friends who I have, who I would say are friends, are comrades, are colleagues. They're not just friends from like high school who I used to date or who we you know what I mean, have fun times with or something. Those aren't I don't have women friends like that. Me personally, that's just my experience with women. I don't have women friends who I just have as friends that I could really think of. Fucking all of them. I'm sorry, I seen you looking at me. I seen you looking at me.
That's actually pretty accurate.
Would you stop? Would you stop
saying.
this madness?
I'm just saying.
Damn. No.
Not now.
Seriously though, I think that we do have to ask, like, where are all those? Like, because our examples haven't been opposite sex male and female friends. Again, we have to be honest. That hasn't been our example at all. Like, but we throw it out like that is like the typical thing that happens in society in our circles, is that just friends, like we friends, like we on the show.
I don't know though, because like I know that I've had some male friends that I've actually like we've gone to the movies and we've hung out and things like that, and there was nothing
facts, Cap.
physical
happening
there, nor.
You talking
but
about
I will but I will say that there was a point.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was a point where not me.
But this is the part about being honest, though.
He was attracted to
This
me.
is the part about being honest, where you could be like, no, baby, this is my friend and everything. I don't know this motherfucker. Fuck you mean this is your friend. He wants something.
But here's the thing.
No,
if it's a friendship, don't you think that you should be able to trust the person that you're with?
Okay, but that doesn't...
To not...
Yeah, that's different, though. I can trust you, but I cannot trust... And I'm just talking about me now, y'all. I'm just talking about me. I can trust you, but I can distrust the situation completely. For instance, I can give you an example. So one day we was eating, right?
Uh-oh.
We was sitting up there eating.
I don't even know what this example is.
When somebody was texting you, right? Remember? And it was like 11 o'clock, right?
No.
Why? Because is they looking at you right now?
I don't think so, but still,
why I can't say that?
I don't want to talk about that.
Why not? It's a great example. It's not anything bad.
Okay.
It's not anything bad. No. Anyway, she was getting a text. Are you sure? It's really not bad.
Yeah.
She was getting a text and it was like 11 or something. I was like, who texting you, right? Because we were just eating and everything. I'm like, who the hell texting my woman at 11 something at night? She was like, oh, it's some guy. He wants to do some like coat driving and everything. I'm like, word? At 11 something at night, right? She's like, no, it's probably, mind you, right? Like, trust me. Like, trust me, right? So I'm listening to her and I'm like,
just saying.
Can I finish though?
Okay.
Please? And I'm like, and I'm expressing like, okay, but at 11:30 at night you need to talk about Carter, really, and it's nothing. 2 days later, this motherfucker is doing all this and he's trying to do this. He clearly want more. But when I say something though, it's like, no, it's not like that. He just want to do a coat drive. Really? That's just an example of how like I can trust you, but not trust the situation. But instead of you trusting what I'm feeling, it's like, no, it's not like that. In my defense and everything, but then a couple days later, you was.
I was talking about as far as the time that he was, the time frame as far as him texting.
But I'm talking about past that, about his real motives, and then you came back a few days later and said no, he was doing way more than that. So
no,
his
he
real
wasn't
motive,
doing anything.
But his motives was to want more.
I don't know. I just know that he wasn't. It seemed it seemed that way because it's like.
Well, just say that then. Stop trying to minimize it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. It's okay to be like, no, this motherfucker clearly wanted some more.
Okay.
It's okay. That's what people do.
Sometimes.
A whole lot of times.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
It's a whole lot of times, and to minimize it, like that's not what's going on. That's where I have a problem with the whole friends thing. Because if you would miss that, then how can I trust the whole friend thing? Yeah. Y'all heard me. Hold on. What y'all say? What y'all say? Of course, personal shit, man. Listen, man. Listen. We gonna talk about it. Y'all scared. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Okay. Who is that? Bernie Mac? What you say, Jesse? Women are way better keeping opposite sex friends. Oh, he bisexual. Exactly. The only time I have issues with friends is opposite sex is if I don't know about or know them. That too, D. Real talk.
Bro, are you awake?
Oh, I ain't sleeping in no damn doghouse, Daddy. Shit, I do this. Look, I'm talking shit. I'm gonna be sleeping with my socks. Playing. The friend should be cool kicking it with both of y'all. Right? See, it's so many nuances, y'all. It's so many nuances to it. For real. Seriously, though. It really is. What you doing? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I said don't do it right now. You fired. I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna pause and wait for her, though. We still got a couple more things to hit on. What was we talking about? Like, for real, though, like, I've had, no joke, like, outside of colleagues, people I work with or people who I'm, like, building with, like, I've only had maybe a couple women friends who I wasn't either sexually attracted to and was, like, hoping that something else would happen, or that there was just nothing there because it was, like, the homeboy's girl or something like that, like, but I don't, this is just me. I know I'm different. But I know dudes, too, though. I do know men, not all men, but there is some commonalities with this shit. That's why when somebody texting at 11 talking about coat drives, I'm like, motherfucker, stop. Stop playing with everybody's life. What if he didn't remember her? Oh, go and stop trying to start shit. All my free mails come around no matter who I'm with. Oh, man. Steph, I'm turning it off. I ain't got nothing to talk about the same thing. The social media. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. I know you want to talk about that. The social media piece.
Okay.
What's up, Des?
So let's talk about social media. Is it okay to be friends with people who you might have had relations with in the past on your social media account? Asking for a friend.
If I get a chick after 6 p.m., I want something else. Oh, shit, Wyndham, your ass. Damn, you early? Your old ass.
I mean, like,
you
6?
You need
damn.
to 8.
Can we at least move it up to 8
your
or 9?
Old ass.
Talking about 6 o'clock. You probably want some dinner. That's probably what you want. You asking them to make you some dinner. But.
Go ahead. No, go.
I did. I asked.
Speak on what you feel.
So, okay, so here's the thing. So I had a question about should you stay friends with people so you have this whole life before you decide that you want to be with somebody. Yeah, it is sticky, Giannica.
Don't qualify it. Just answer it for yourself.
No, I'm just saying it is.
You're building up
sticky.
a case.
Yeah, it is sticky.
You're building up a case.
You have this whole life. You have this.
Let me say something. You're building up a case to agree with it like you always do.
No, I'm.
Go ahead. Watch. Go.
What I'm saying is, you have this whole life that you live before you decide to get with someone, and you develop friendships. You friend people, whatever. When you get into a relationship,
That you said it, Troy. You said it, Troy. Exactly. And we know that women, especially, have more emotional connection
I'm
and
talking
intimacy.
right
Go ahead.
now.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're right. Go ahead. She don't want to talk about that, Troy. Go ahead.
You're not talking about
Go
nothing
ahead.
right now. Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
let me
Say your
finish.
thought. Say your
Anyway,
thought.
so what I'm saying is, so you have this whole basis. When you get into a relationship, what are you supposed to do about that? Do you you have these people on your friend list who you might have had relations with in the past, or or maybe not so much in the past, but you've had, these people that you've had different types of relationships with and whatever. Maybe you dated them for like a month. Maybe you just decided this was just an F buddy or whatever. When you get into a relationship, is it appropriate to still have them on your social media site? What are the benefits of that? What do people actually get out of that?
Why don't you answer it? You asking. Why don't you answer it? What do you think about it? What are the benefits?
I think that, well, again, I think it depends on the situation.
Okay, well,
and I think it depends on.
Can you not qualify it? Just answer it and not put.
No, I can't.
What would
do
be
that.
the benefits of you keeping a friend, a fuck buddy on your thing? That's a straight question.
If
What
they're
would be the
just a
benefits?
straight fuck buddy,
What would be the benefits?
there's
To keep
no
fucking.
there's no benefits.
Yeah, it is.
There's,
To have as a
there's
rebound.
no benefits.
It's a great benefit. What are you talking about? You said benefit. A great benefit would be to keep for a rebound. If we talk about benefits.
If you talk about benefits, but if you're in
If
a
that's your
relationship,
benefit.
then that should not be something that you're looking
I'm just
for.
saying. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not. That's not
Exactly.
something that you should be looking for.
Exactly.
What's
Do
your
we
thoughts
need to
on
delete?
it?
I think that sort of because there could be people just like on your Facebook that you don't even know still on there, who don't even on Facebook no more. So you have to go through and slide through. But if it's people who are who you still like are actively contacting, I think that could just look shaky. That could just look faulty. And that's why kind of like when me and you decided that we was gonna do something, it was like I just want to get to know you in a relationship. I don't got time for friends and everything else. I need to learn to trust you. Why would I worry about you with other people? That don't even make sense. That's just me, how I conceptualize things. And I'm like, I don't know. No, this is about us first. Let's get us right first. Then all that other stuff come. But that's just how I envision it. So in terms of like still being there, I think that's one of them things that are like, it does depend on the level of communication, because you can go through my Facebook and be like, who is that? I'm like, oh shit, I literally don't even, I forgot who that even is type, but there was something at one point. So
I think that Wyndham hit it though. You gotta wonder why you feel the need to keep
Exactly.
in contact.
Exactly.
That's real shit right
That's
there.
why
like,
you-
why
but
do
you have to be
you
honest.
really need to, and
What's
you have
the
to be
benefits?
honest about it.
What
Like,
is the
why
benefits?
why do you feel like you want to still be in contact with them?
someone can be in your social media contacts and you have no contact with them. Absolutely.
But you have quick access to them if you wanted to.
Exactly. It boils down to being honest. If you both agree it's okay, it's okay. If your partner thinks inappropriate, there needs to be a conversation. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's true, D. A conversation, a compromise, or like, this ain't gonna work for me. Simple as that. But yeah, social media, you made a good point, is that it does changes things because it gives you contact with anybody. You could be in contact with somebody in Tennessee who you met and did a one night stand in Portland because they, you know what I mean, came to town on business or something. You communicate with this motherfucker in the Midwest, and your partner don't even know, but they just friends on social media. But y'all talking about all kind of shit. Y'all developing a relationship.
Right, wouldn't even think anything of it because they live all the way
Y'all
down in
developing
Tennessee.
an intimate relationship, and it's like, why?
And I think that that's another thing too, is that sometimes social media, it opens that door to develop those intimate relationships, not necessarily
And they're in
physical
secret. And it's in secret.
relationships, but those intimate relationships. And I think what it boils down to is like, if this doesn't feel right, or if this is something you wouldn't want your partner to be doing, then you definitely shouldn't be doing it yourself. You definitely, like, you can't have the whole thing where like, it's okay for me because I'm in control and I know how I feel, but it's not okay for them because I'm out of control and I don't know what's going on over there, and that makes me uncomfortable. If it's good enough if it's not good for your partner, it's not good for you as well, unless that's something that you agree with.
So, lastly, because when we talk about friends, usually there's like a hanging out aspect. Friends kick it, right? So, like, what would that look like? If you're my friend, if you're just my friend and we cool with it, like, oh, I'm about to go hang out with Deonica. Me and Deonica going out. That's my ex, right? Like, we just going to kick it.
What's your relationship from the past, though?
That's
what I'm saying. It's like that would, but no, but I'm just saying, like, that would be a conversation. Like, what is the relationship you've had in the past? Because if this is someone that you've had some sort of a, like, you were trying to holler at her, or she was trying to holler at you, or you guys had something that actually happened, then I would not be comfortable with something like that.
What if it wasn't?
What wasn't?
I like that. Do you gotta be willing to do what you expect your partner to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it wasn't? What if it was just platonic and just out of the blue? I'm like, yay, me and Deonica go shoot the breeze, shoot some pool, you know, and just.
But this is why you and I are together, and just you and her.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That would make me uncomfortable.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You remember that conversation we had though?
No.
Initially, you don't remember? Long time ago. I'll tell you. I'll remind you about it later. Okay. Long time ago, you sat on the bed and Dana argue with, like, it is very okay. We wasn't together then, but you were like,
thank you. That's my point.
No, but
we were not together.
No, but I phrased it like we were. No, Stephanie, I phrased it like, no, if we were. Be very clear. I did not say it like
I don't remember the
we're
exact
just friends.
conversation.
I'm sure you don't. I remember it exactly.
Okay, but
you fought real hard, real hard. Talking about this, okay? Then I said me and Deonica shoot poop. Nope.
Okay, well, I feel like, and don't talk about how my feelings are not relevant, because they are.
No, they are relevant, but how you feel don't got shit to do about the facts.
But if you're not together in a relationship, then this throws
Of course. Yeah, we're not, duh. Unless y'all trying to establish that, but another thing about that is when you're not in a relationship, all of this isn't as intense. Because I don't have any real investment in you if we're just friends, or we're just fun, or we're just like having fun.
Right.
There's no real emotional investment as of yet.
Right.
So
where does that change? Like, if you're like kind of developing with somebody, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
when you trust your life with them. If you willing to
all of a sudden you trust, like, you go from like
Absolutely.
we're just hanging out and just hanging, and then all of a sudden you trust your life with them. At some point there has to be a point of transition.
For instance, if you have unprotected sex with anybody on earth, you trust in your life with them. Whether you conceptualize it like that, you are. Am I right or wrong?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Ain't no guess to it. You can die from sex. Like, that's your life. Right? Right or wrong? Literally. So, okay. So, you already trust in your life with them there. Then if you go on to continue to have sex with them, if you go on to start talking about building a life with them, you go on to moving in with them, that's your life.
Okay, but what if you're having protected sex with them?
And you still talking about moving in, and you doing all that. That's trusting your life. This is my life.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, at what point do you say, yeah, we're not together, but all that other bullshit you need to start leaving behind? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but I don't think that you can do that if you're not really together. How am I going to tell you we ain't together, but just act like we are for a minute? You know what I mean? Just act like we are. No, speak on it. It sound like laugh made it seem like that's what I told you.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, that laugh seemed real suspicious. Well, it seemed real suspicious.
Okay. I mean, I think in some sort of a way that was something that kind of happened, but I mean, I
know what you're talking about. You want me to explain to everybody?
Sure. I mean, is or no?
Well, no, that's on you. Well, it was a point in our we was just kicking it, really. We kicked it for like a year, honestly. But,
we really
but
did.
It was a thing where, like, we would go back and forth about certain things, like, because I knew that I didn't want to be, like, in any way. And
no, can you explain that? Because that didn't sound.
I knew that I didn't want to.
I
knew that I was, because I just got out of a long relationship. I didn't want to be in a relationship, but I was digging her, and she was like, well, what if I was doing this and doing that and doing that? And I was like, I know that I couldn't accept that and everything else. Like, that's my truth, though. I didn't then say, you can't do that. Like, you can't do it. No, you can do whatever you want. I just know I can't accept it. Like, and that's my truth for keeping me from going crazy. For instance, I don't even follow her on social media. These are facts. Because I can't, that shit, when it be thirsty ass dudes on me, that shit bothers me.
There's no
Real
thirsty
talk.
Dudes on
that shit. I don't care. That shit bothers me. I don't even, none of your shit. She got to tag me for me to see what she doing. That type. But that works for me.
Okay.
That works for me. You gonna get enough. We gonna fight. Right when this motherfucker ended, somebody getting spanking. Don't try to. You nasty. You can't see. This why they be thirsty. This why she be thirsty. Move. I think we done. Do you have anything else to add? Because now we start talking about our own stuff. People just like, yeah, keep on going. People got popcorn and shit. These motherfuckers, it's been a while.
No, but I think there's at the end of the day, there definitely needs to be a conversation about this. Like this, and maybe even before you decide to be in a relationship, this is an important conversation to have.
And we did. We did have it. We did have it in certain ways. Not like this.
So I feel like the way that you and I developed our relationship is not normal. It's not.
It's unique in its own way.
I think it's unique in its own way. Yeah. So, yes, the conversation was had, but it was almost as if it was had after we already started this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because when it leads to arguments and stuff and disagreements, I think that it's because it's a conversation that should have happened a long time ago.
No,
but I think that a lot of people don't.
We're not talking about. Let me just.
Okay.
Start to him. Keep your thought though. We're not talking about going through your social media. Not at all. We just saying like, you know how if I'm following you, Wyndham, and somebody tag you and blah, 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 or you post and then I can see yours like that. Not like, give me your phone. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
No. If you got to do that, you in the wrong relationship. Real talk. That's for everybody. No. Even though sometimes you might want to. Like, hold on. What this motherfucker doing? But yeah, you don't. Yeah, Wyndham. You shouldn't be going through that anyway. That's some bullshit. That was it. There was nothing. That's right.
Okay. So, anyway, but what I was saying is that this is definitely, in a relationship, these are definitely important conversations to have with your partner about what the expectations are. You know, if we're going to have this bond, if we're going to be together, if we're going to start building our lives together, or if we're just going to be in a serious relationship, if this is like the next step we're taking and we're going to be in a serious relationship, then I think you need to talk about the things like, should you be keeping certain people on your friend list, and what's the purpose of having them on your friend list? Who you consider a friend, and who who is a little bit shady if you consider that person a friend. And I think the expectations about the whole hanging out aspect. If you're we didn't even touch on this. Like, if your friend if it's an opposite sex friend and they're single, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that seems like it's
a bigger red flag.
Yeah,
but it's a red flag anyway. But it's a huge red flag if they're single. Yeah.
Right. Dude's talking about
Troy, my phone stay open and unlocked.
No, it doesn't.
Face up.
It does
when?
Not.
When? Why you gonna sit up there and maybe seem like I'm lying? When my phone
No.
unlocked?
I'm just saying, like, it's not. It's
when
not
my phone
like
ain't open
that.
and unlocked. Oh, okay. Well, you said no, it's not. After I said my phone is open and unlocked.
I think you have a lock on it just in general.
Not to keep
work.
Me out. I have to for work, literally.
Not to keep me out. He has a lock on his phone. But if I was like,
listen,
if I was like, Emoji, give me your phone.
I'm looking for my phone. It's right here. My phone stay open and unlocked with Africa on the front. For real. Look at my shit if you want to.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Don't tempt me. I'll look at that shit.
Yo ass know you be looking at it the moment I leave the room.
Sometimes.
See? I leave it open on purpose, too. I leave that motherfucker open. I'm scared of you motherfuckers. Sucker.
So just for you, that if you feel like you need to text him, just know that I'll probably see.
Hey, for real though, if you can, because there's, like, we done talked about some shit, some rough ones. Y'all don't even know. Y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't even know. But then still some shit that we got to talk about, but you got to have the conversations. You got to have the conversations. You got to have the No, it doesn't. Well, yeah, it kind of does.
You have to have the conversation, because this is also the things. It's like, can you work through this? Because if you can't even work through a whole conversation about friends and social media, you need to reconsider about whether this is the relationship for you, or whether you are truly vested in this in the relationship that you're in, and whether it's worth it to you or not. Because that relationships come with very difficult conversations. I don't think we're even done having all our difficult conversations.
No.
But I know that we've made a commitment, like, whatever the conversation is, whatever it is, we're gonna work through that, because that's what we've decided, both of us. That's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna work through that, whatever it is. Right?
I think about it.
Oh.
If someone got to go through my phone, Wyndham, yeah, you made me think about something, Wyndham. We have to consider, when we get into relationships, like, I know me, for instance, mad trust issues. Most black people, if you black and you ain't got trust issues, something wrong with you. But No, not no negative way, but trust issues, abandonment issues from my upbringing. So I know I catch myself certain times having, and we've been talking about this more too. I have these negative thoughts and feelings, and it's like, the fuck, you know what I mean? Like just crazy dumb shit. So, and I'm not the type to like, let me see your phone, give me your phone. Not like that, not like that. Like, but Wyndham, some people might do need to do that because they need that for their own mental health. Now, if that's like an ongoing thing that you have to do years and months down, like, oh, okay, that's different. But if like you just need to, like, I just need some safety. I just need to, like how she said, I'll leave the room. Sometimes she just look like, let me just see if you know who the last 5 people you text or something. Like, I don't know. But some people might just think that because we didn't been through other traumas. Some people have been through some more shit. I done walked in the house and my girl getting fucked by the neighbor. Now, man.
Not this one.
True story. Mind you, now I done did her so wrong. I'm talking about it was abuse. It was ridiculous. But that shit scarred me though. Real talk. Like in my pride, bye, deuces, immediately, right? But that happened though. That happened, and I'm sure I've been cheated on lots of times. Like for real, I don't really didn't give a fuck. But we have issues that we didn't been through. I'm sure she's been hurt. Positive. I'm sure she done did some dumb shit. I know that, right? But we all been through some shit, and when you come together, it's like, okay, we done been through some shit. Now we got to choose to still stick together. And as black folks, we have it so harder because her as a mixed black person has been through some shit. Me just as a black man has been through some shit. Her as a woman has been through some shit, and us as black people collectively has been through some shit. So when we bring all this trauma together and we talking about, oh, and this my friend, fuck is you talking, right? Like, I know me, right? Like the shit that I'm like, what the fuck you mean? And you got all this. Listen. Huh? Oh. But hold on. I might want to know who or what going on, but I'll let her know. I choose you. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm getting hot.
What you hot for?
Huh?
What you hot for?
I'll tell you later. Let's turn this off.
Oh, Lord. This is how we have to end our videos. I swear we will end our videos every time.
Do you have more to say? Oh, and what we're going to try to do, we going to do it every couple weeks. We just had a lot of shit going on the last month. But 1 week we'll do something that's more relationship based. The next week it'll just be more pro-black. All of us pro-black. But
not next week, the week after next.
The week after, yeah. The next one to be something that's more pro-black. The next one to be something more relationship based. Go ahead.
I think we know what we're going to do next, though.
Oh, yeah. Speak on it.
So the next video we're going to do is about black businesses.
Yo mama.
And are they considered black businesses?
Nope.
If they are, well, are they considered, is it really a black business? Is it really a black business if they're
I see you, Tone.
funded by white people or if they have a white partner?
Or they got a gang of white people working in a business
Or
black people.
Or they say there's a black business, but they don't hire black people. Is it really? I mean, that's still a black-owned business, but is it for the black community?
And we asked that, y'all. Let's be clear. We're not asking that as into like, because first thing people will say is like, oh, y'all hating or well, at least they doing that. Fuck that. Like, there's so many black millionaires. There's so many black people who are wealthy. But if they're not funneling that money and those resources back into the community in some way, even if it's just, hey man, every third Friday the first 10 people get free hair, any damn thing. I promise you, I walk by a bit, I ain't gonna speak on it.
We're gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait, man.
We're gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait, but we can't just be relenting on every damn thing, man. We just let everything slide by, man. We let everything slide by.
Into it
yeah,
much.
man.
You can't do it.
Damn.
So be ready for that. In a couple weeks, we are going to talk about that, about black businesses and what is considered really. I'm not going to say black-owned business because it can be owned by a black. We've already seen this.
Because there's some who's owned by black people we don't even know.
We've already seen this. Yes. Is it considered a black?
We gotta think about that.
I have to
I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Just don't go off the cuff. Think about that. I know what you're trying to say though.
But anyway, we'll talk
Peace,
about
Wyndham.
it.
I'll see you tomorrow, probably, Brody.
We'll talk about it.
I'm done. I ain't got nothing else.
I'm done. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming in. Anyway.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. See y'all in a minute.